And Joe, obviously a very frustrating afternoon for you here being held by Tonbridge Angels.
Yeah, it was frustrating is probably the word, but I've got to say we didn't do enough to win the football match anyway. I thought we lacked quality today. I thought technically we were really down on our really high standards, what we set technically on the football. Obviously we created chances, of course, but even then when they fell, it was a thrash shot or a rush shot that we didn't connect with properly, or someone's run in front of someone and blocked it. And I guess the penalty from Tyler sums the day up, because you can't miss missing. If you're going to miss, you have to make the goalkeeper make a save, really. But he's done terrific for us. But that just sort of summed the day up, really, I thought.
It was, you say, 5 games in 2 weeks, and a bit tired perhaps after all that excursions.
No, I won't buy into that. Our recovery strategies are good. They should be fit, the fit boys. But I don't know. I didn't see enough creation from us. I didn't see enough. I said to him at half time, we need people who's going to grab the game for us. Someone needs to spark it. But there wasn't enough spark in it today at all. I thought we started the game really bright and should have maybe scored after the first couple of minutes. I thought Ross had a good chance. Tom Smith had a good chance second half as well. But it wasn't to be. And I guess the only positive, we stayed unbeaten. We've got a clean sheet at home. Tonbridge came to get a point and they got a point, so credit to Steve and to his team. They've done their homework on us. They sat in, but when teams sit in, and we've seen it so many times, it sounds like a broken record, when teams sit in against us here at Twerton especially, we've got to find a way, and someone has to be bright enough and clever enough to break a line with a run beyond. Or I've spoke about creating 3v2s in wide areas as well, but who's going to do that? It can't always be from us, from the side. And we've been lucky at the end because our players have not organised it well enough for our corner. They've counter-attacked and Ryan's have to pull off a save. So want a bit more leadership from them, a few more individuals trying to help out other people, because I was saying to Jim there, if I didn't have a good game, I'd make sure my mate next to me did have a good game. And I mentioned it the other day, actually, they're quite a quiet group, but we need to get more leadership and more people that's going to drive other people on in that group.
Your leader, I suppose, on the pitch back in the side today, Ryan Clark, is now, I think it's 5 clean sheets in a row, I think, across all the games he's played in the league, and great to have him back in between the sticks.
No, really good. Jamie's done nothing wrong whatsoever on loan from Wolves, but he understands it. It's a good learning curve for him. He's come straight from 18s football, straight to men's football, and played ever so well in a couple of games. His handling's been clean, and he's not really had a lot to do, in all honesty, in those games. So it was a little bit of a no-brainer. We all sat down as a staff. Ryan came through training fine on Thursday. He's our captain. He is our number 1 goalkeeper. So it wasn't too tough a decision to make. But Jamie's had to learn today that sometimes, even when you're in a winning side, you'll come out of the team like some of the outfield players will. So great to have Ryan back. But he's a leader, but also he's playing in goal, so it's hard for him to communicate with players high up the pitch about movement and patterns and who makes a run forward or who goes and creates a 3v2. So I thought the penalty that wasn't, and I thought that we should have had a stonewall penalty after that two-handed save in the box from a block from a cross. And then we've been fortunate enough, actually, ironically, to stay with 11 men, because I think the referee got it wrong. I'm always honest in my appraisals, and I thought Harvey Smith should have been sent off.
I was going to ask about that. We were all confused. I was on the commentary and he said that's his second yellow card in 3 minutes, and I think he's gone across and booked Alex Hartridge, even though he's spoken to his assistant as well.
Yeah, I think the referee's got it wrong from what I can see. It does happen really quickly, but obviously the referees are in a period where they're in their infancy sort of stages with their season, because they're trying to get sharp as well, and they're not going to get every decision right. But the big ones you want them to get right. Steve will and I will. And like I said, I don't know what it was in the box. Someone's obviously gone over for Tyler's one that he's missed, but the one after that was a stonewall penalty, and unfortunately the linesman's probably, 10-15 yards away. He's the one can give it if he wants to, because he's got the same view as me and he hasn't given that. So in all of that, like I said, I don't think we deserve to win the game. Credit to Tonbridge. They didn't cause us too many problems, but they came and got a job done, which they've obviously worked on, and it's got them a very good point away from home here at Bath.
You're going to have 2 training sessions in the week, a rare week off before the trip to Slough.
Yep, we'll train. Yeah, we've got to train because there's so much to work on, Mark. I said before this game, top of the league it's irrelevant pretty much. It's still trying to get consistency in your performance levels, and that's told me today we're not quite there yet. We're not sort of firing on all cylinders, by no means. They work hard, but in the key moments, if you want to play in this team, you've got to be able to work hard to get on the ball as well. And I felt as if with that low block, we didn't work hard enough to get on the ball in midfield areas. And we don't always have to play through that midfield area. Today it was on to play down the sides as well, outside the centre-backs. We didn't do that with any quality. I thought in the game in midweek, we played some lovely little field balls down the side, which gets defenders facing the wrong way and chasing back towards their goal. We didn't do that too much today. It was pretty much all in front, and then you're relying on a cross with real quality and someone getting across the front of someone. I never saw any incision. I didn't see anyone drive with the ball. Apart from Tom Smith at the very end, we're starting to drive with the ball and commit players and get people on the back foot. I didn't see enough of that. I thought our wide players stayed as wide players. I didn't think we got enough rotation. I don't think our fullbacks got out to make 2v1s enough as well. So you can guess the way I'm talking. That's our patterns. That's what we normally do. And we didn't get to it today for whatever reason. But we'll hey, listen, we'll reflect on it. Nothing's there's no big disaster. We've drawn a game at home, that's all. But I'm trying to raise the bar from last season, and the players want to as well. So we'll have to reflect on it and make sure that we don't have too many more bitty performances where we're so poor, and we were poor technically today.
Yeah, any more?
Aurora Edwards, has a clearance come through?
No.
And are there any updates on the injured players? Or is it just
Yes, Henry. Bawley and Frankie have both trained today. So Frankie will be closer than Bawley. Bawley's probably 1 or 2 weeks behind Frankie. But they're just making sure what they don't want to do is come back into the group and then break down again. We need them around for the season. So I should imagine Frankie back within the next week or so. And then Bawley we'll see thereafter.